Hello! In this iSolve training, we'll be going over how to efficiently and effectively upload documents into iSolve for NASDA enumerators personnel files. So let's go ahead and get started. The easiest way to upload paper forms into electronic forms is by first pulling all the papers that you need for one employee. You're going to scan all the pages as one document. Once you've scanned your pages into one document, you need to save it as that enumerator's name. Let me show you. I've created a folder that says NASDA Personnel Folder. In it, I have scanned my entire employees' forms, and I've named it Test Scan for today's purposes. I've saved all the forms as a PDF because that's how scans come through. As you can see, I have the NAS 0 form, 1 form, 002, 003, 004, and 005. So essentially, all of one person's forms are in one scan right now. But according to the retention policy guidelines, we have to break these up into iSolve. So this is the easiest way to do it. In your PDF, you're going to see on the left-hand side 2 pages. This is called page thumbnails. You're going to go ahead and click on those page thumbnails. As you can see, I have all of my employee forms in one scan. I'm now going to separate them. The first thing I'm going to do is right-click my first page that I want to save. So you should have you don't have all of these options because you don't have Adobe Pro, but you do have the option to print pages. So I'm going to select the page I want, or pages. If there's more than one page and you want to include it in one document when you save it, you're just going to hold the Shift key down. I'm sorry, not the Shift key, the Central key. Hold the Central key and select which documents you want. So if I wanted to upload the NAS 01 form and the NAS 02 form together, that's what I would do. But for today's purposes, I just want to separate out the NAS 01 form. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to right-click on my page thumbnail, scroll down to Print Pages, and then I'm going to select the printer that I want to use. It should say Adobe PDF or PDF. I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to click Print. Okay, after I tell the printer I've selected Adobe PDF or PDF as my printer, Save PDF File As box is going to come up. So I want to go to the place where I'm saving all of the personnel documents. So right now I have it on my desktop, and I have it under NASDA Personnel Folder. So I'm going to save this form as Test NAS 001 and click Save. As you can see, I've just separated out my first form. Let's do it again with some other ones. Now I want to separate out my NAS 002 form. I'm going to Print Page, Adobe PDF, click Print, and name it Test Scan or Test NAS 002 and save. Here we go. I've just separated out the NAS 002 form. Now I'm going to do this with the NAS 003 form. Right-click my page thumbnail, go down to Print Pages, select my Adobe PDF printer, click Print. I'm going to save it in the place that I'm saving all of this person's personnel stuff. Click Save. And now I've separated out the NAS 003 form. So let's talk about how we can upload these. So once I've separated all of my forms out by number and according to the records retention policy, I'm going to log into iSolved. And I'm going to start uploading the forms. My recommendation is I would go through all of the active employees folders, pull out every person's papers, put them in one stack per employee. Then the next step is you scan all the employees' documents in. So for Sally, I'm going to have all of her forms for one scan. Then the next phase is, after I scanned all of the employees' forms into the computer, my next phase is I'm going to save them and label them according to how they need to be in iSolved. So let me demonstrate how we're going to upload this. So I'm going to search for my test employees. Okay, I'm going to go to Employee Self-Service. Under Employee Self-Service, we have the Documents tab. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to add a new document. So let's take the NAS 001 form according to the NASDA Records Retention Policy for. So I'm looking for Enrollment Application. So I'm going to click Enrollment Application. The description according to the chart says I need to write in NAS 001 and then the date. So we'll put today's date. And then I'm going to upload the file. So I'm going to go to where I have been saving all of my personnel files. I see that I've saved for test. I'm going to click on the 001 and it tells me I'm going to allow employee access, and I'm going to save. I've just saved my first document. I'm going to do that again. The next one I need to upload is a NAS 02 form, and according to that it needs to be under personnel file for document type. Then the description is NAS 002 and the date. So we'll say this happened back in 2015. I'm going to upload the file, find where I've been saving my personnel folder scans, and click here. It tells me only admin needs to have access, so I'm not going to click any access here. And I'm going to click Save. We'll do that again for the NAS 003 form. So I'm going to click on Document Type. It tells me the NAS 03 NASDA notification form needs to be under Personnel. Description. The date. And I'm going to click it, Save, because only admins should have access. Oh, I need to upload my file. And this completes our training. So just to kind of go over, just taking a quick brief look at the phases for uploading, saving, and separating NASDA personnel documents into iSolve. Phase 1, we want to collect all personnel forms into one stack for each active employee. So each active employee will have one stack per employee. Phase 2, we're going to scan and save each employee's personnel forms as one scan into the computer. That means all of Sally's forms are going to get scanned as one document. All of John's forms are getting scanned as one document. All of Susan's forms are getting scanned as one document. Phase 3, separate the employee's personnel file using the PDF print option. And then Phase 4, upload each personnel form into iSolved. And I just kind of want to go over briefly about the description where it says the NAS and then the form number and then the date. The date you should be putting is the date that the employee signed the form or whatever date is associated with that form, just to clarify. Once you've completed uploading all of the employees' documents, please make sure that you delete the saved files off of your computer, because we only really want personnel files to be in iSolved. So make sure that you're deleting those documents once you have confirmed and checked they are in iSolved saved correctly. And this concludes our training.